Welcome back. So, a few years ago, quite a few years ago, when I first started teaching at Wyndham High School, we had a teacher who every year would give the staff a Christmas card. And the Christmas card was an original poem. And they were just beautiful. And every year when I would read these, I would think, these need to be set to music because they're just so singable. And I said, someday when I have time, I'm going to do that. So I found some time a few summers ago, and just I wouldn't typically program one of my own pieces. I'm not what I would consider a great composer. I'm no Daniel Strange. But I did want to program this when I learned that the person who wrote the text would be in the audience today. And I want to officially, if you can hear me in the booth, if we could turn the house lights up just for a second. There we go. I want to officially welcome back to Wyndham High School, Mr. Steve Ganaway. This is a beautiful poem of his called The Gift.
just wanted to make sure we were ready before I came out here again. What an incredible show. I think we got a little preview of the 2020 gymnastics competition. There's no end to the talent in this family. I'm such a Dan and Ashley fan anyway. And now we'll add Harrison to the list. I hope you're enjoying yourself and that you made lots of purchases in the lobby, because nothing makes a better Christmas present than a Norm Lewis CD. And his Christmas music is there and also on vinyl, which it's so cool that vinyl is cool again. It gives me hope that maybe I'll be cool again someday. You never know. This next song, remember I told you I first heard Norm perform about 10 years ago. This CD is the one I first got autographed because I just fell in love with this song. He just does an amazing job of it. And I'll tell you, it really does ring true for me. We live on borrowed time. Everyone, please welcome back Norm Lewis.
By
So this is the portion of the program that's for the children, shall we say. The next piece is from the new musical Matilda. It's actually not that new. Where we look at things through the eyes of a child and how what a child might think that adulthood is going to be like. While we're talking about children, you know, Daniel Strayer is a student of mine. And even when he was a student, well, I'd like to say, I guess the best way to put it, we were pretty competitive. Not musically. And we're still competitive. Very competitive. Very competitive. But you know, it's a special weekend for us. And he was going to, we were going to try to spend some time together tomorrow evening, but his wife thought he needed to go back to Miami with the rest of the family. Because he thought, in this time, during the Christmas season, that we all need to come together. We need to put our differences aside and just all come together. And it doesn't matter if you're red or blue, that we're all one this time of year. So, to give me just a second, I need to go get the video and we'll do the next piece of material.
Well, what do you say we try another tradition here at AMFAM? This is the part of the program where we like to invite any of our smaller guests, and by smaller, even smaller than me, to come up and join us, maybe in the front of the stage here, so we can have a little story time. This will be really good practice for me, reading out loud. So if y'all bear with me, if I just have to take a sip of water, I'd love to share one of my favorite stories of the season, and also take a peek at how beautiful and handsome everybody looks today. Look at the sparkles. Oh my goodness. Yay. Come on down. This is also a real treat for me because I get to say I was accompanied by Dan Strange, which is really fun. Come on up. All right, as you take your seats, maybe some of you saw this on TV a couple of nights ago. I know I did. I wouldn't miss it. Shall we begin? The greatest time of the year was finally here. Whipping across a frozen pond, the Peanuts gang was as happy as, well, children at Christmas time. All except good old Charlie Brown. I think there's something wrong with me, Charlie Brown told Linus. I just don't understand Christmas. I like getting presents, sending cards, decorating trees and all that, but I always end up feeling sad. Linus sighed. You're the only person I know who could turn a wonderful season like Christmas into a problem. Maybe Lucy's right. Of all the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charlie Browniest. Charlie Brown felt so down, he decided to see his psychiatrist, Lucy. He dropped a nickel in her can and sighed, I just don't understand Christmas. Instead of feeling happy, I feel sort of let down. You need to get involved, Lucy exclaimed. How would you like to direct our Christmas play? I'll meet you at the theater. Charlie Brown decided to give it a try. After all, things couldn't get much worse. He hurried to the theater. Let's get down to work, Charlie Brown told the cast. It's the spirit of the actors that counts, the interest they show in their director. Am I right? He said. Am I right? But nobody was listening. They were all dancing to Schroeder's or Dan's bouncy piano music. The rehearsal went about as well as one of Charlie Brown's baseball games. Frida worried that Pigpen's dust was ruining her curls. Lucy called for a lunch break. Linus hid under his blanket. And instead of listening to their director, everyone danced to Schroeder's jazz. Frustrated, Charlie Brown finally cried out, That does it! Lucy stopped snapping her fingers and asked, What's the matter, Charlie Brown? This Christmas play is all wrong, he wailed. That's it, Charlie Brown. We need a great big shiny aluminum tree, Lucy exclaimed. You get the tree. I'll handle this crowd, she said, taking charge of bossing everyone around. I'll take Linus with me, Charlie Brown said. The rest of you can practice your lines. The two boys walked to the Christmas tree lot. Soon they were surrounded by a fantastic forest of fake trees. Some were plastic or pink or even polka dotted. And then Charlie Brown pointed to a tiny tree barely strong enough to hold onto its needles. He said, This little one seems to need a home. Linus worried about what Lucy would think, but Charlie Brown bought the tiny tree anyway. What kind of tree is that? They shrieked when the boys got back to the theater with the scrawny tree. You were supposed to get a good tree. Everyone laughed at the skinny tree, even Snoopy. Charlie Brown's heart sank. I guess you were right, Linus. I shouldn't have picked this little tree. I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about, he wailed. Charlie Brown, I can tell you what Christmas is about. Linus stepped into the spotlight and said, And there were shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And the angel of the Lord came upon them and said, Fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy. For unto you is born this day a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts praising God and saying, Glory to God, peace on earth, goodwill to men. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown. Suddenly, Charlie Brown didn't care what anyone thought of him or his tree. He finally felt happy, the way he was supposed to feel at Christmas. Linus is right. I'll decorate this little tree and I'll show everyone it really will work in our play. Charlie Brown took a bright red ball off of Snoopy's doghouse. He hung the ball on the tiny tree. The tree slowly bent over until its top touched the ground. That was all it took to spoil Charlie Brown's mood. Arrgh! I've killed it. Everything I touch gets ruined. Charlie Brown walked away with his shoulders as bent as the little tree's trunk. After Charlie Brown had left, the others found the tree. It's not a bad little tree, really, Linus said. He wrapped his blanket around the base. It just needs a little love. The rest of the gang helped. The children gathered around the pretty little tree and sang. And when Charlie Brown returned to the group, he could hardly believe his eyes. What's going on here? He shouted. How had the tree become so beautiful? Charlie Brown's heart filled with joy when he realized what everyone had done for his tree. It was a Christmas miracle. Linus, Lucy, and the rest of the gang smiled and shouted, Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown! And for Charlie Brown, it truly was the merriest Christmas ever. Merry Christmas, everyone! Be careful walking back to your seats. And please welcome back Norm Lewis and your Wyndham Chamber Singers.
Okay, before we get started, I have to say, because this song is very special, written by Jay Landers and Aaron, I can never say his name correctly, Aaron Asenef. He's going to, yeah, that's close. You'll kind of recognize some of it a little bit because it was the second version or the second song that he wrote after he wrote with Mariah Carey the, what's that one she does? What's it called? Yeah, All I Want for Christmas Is You. So it kind of sounds like that, but mine's better. Just saying. No, just kidding. I love Mariah Carey. But the same guy wrote it. And so, this is one of those songs that's just, I had the privilege of putting it on my Christmas album, wink, wink, and it's CDs, and there's also vinyl, like you've heard, that you can get afterwards, signed by me. But yeah, we're just gonna have fun. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All year long, how I wish I could only change it, take the calendar, rearrange it, then every day would be Christmas joy, so I pray, and I wait, and I hope that it doesn't come late. Why couldn't it be Christmas every day? Like the Santa on a sleigh, when you know that you'll be good just like you should. Cool bells, jingle bells, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas every day. Just be Christmas, Christmas, Christmas all the way.
So we've come to that point. This is the one constant with an American Family Holiday, the one piece and the only piece that we've done every single year, even before we called this show an American Family Holiday. Oh, Holy Night. And because we've done this every year, we ask all of the alums from the Wyndham Chamber Singers to come join us on stage. Having fun?
I'm an alum now.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to get that honorary degree, that diploma.
Sin and never pining till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, a weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, or hear the angel voices. O night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Truly he taught us to love one another. His love is, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is a brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise we, let all within us praise his holy name.
still got it, as Seth Rudetsky would say. Before we say goodbye, thank you so much for coming today. Consider yourselves lucky. You got a ticket to the best holiday concert in Maine, for sure. It sells out quickly, too, so well done. I just wanted to come back on stage so that we can be sure to thank all of these people, as they so deserve. First of all, your Wyndham Chamber Singers. Our incredible musicians led by Dan String, Daryl, the gorgeous, exquisitely talented Ashley Liberty, and the newest prodigy in the family, Harrison. And our incredibly talented guest star today, who, by the way, will be starring in a new Spike Lee movie coming out in the spring. So for those of you who obsessively follow Norm like I do, now you know what's next. And he'll be at Feinstein's in New York if anybody wants to make the trip down over the holiday season. Please join me in welcoming Norm Lewis. To this man who gives his heart and soul to the Wyndham Chamber Singers, Will Nickerson. Because Rick was so nice to have me here in this reduced role, but just I loved it so very much. I just want to leave him with 2 words: go Pats. Thank you.